Welcome to Balls and Brews. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, guys. Hell yeah. Pod 104.
104.
Let's go.
Ooh, it smells fine.
Oh, that's delicious.
Wow.
Cookie butter beer. Speculous by our friends. New appearance to the pod. Hardywood Park Craft Brewing out of Richmond, Virginia.
Dude, that's good, man.
Apparently, these guys have been around since 2011. The ginger really
Yeah.
pulls forward on that for me. The molasses, it tastes.
I like how it goes from like cookie taste to beer taste, and then it still finishes with like a little bit of cookie.
I get a lot of gingerbread out of this.
I do too.
More
Yeah.
so than cookie butter.
Yeah, I was surprised about that.
Yes,
Gingerbread.
a lot
It
of
was-
gingerbread.
Which
I
is
agree.
funny because it doesn't necessarily pitch itself as that. It says toasted coconut vanilla beans and then a little lactose to make it. If there was no lactose in it, this would be a thick boy.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah. So it
This
drinks
is
at
delicious.
9.5.
Yeah.
The can is just kind of
a.m., motherfuckers.
Well,
dude.
thank you, boys. Appreciate
Can-
you coming in early.
can's kind of basic. Hey, what we got to do, we sacrifice for the pod. We do what we need to do
Dude, it is
because
fucking-
we love you.
It is really good though.
I mean, it is a 9.5. You're gonna feel the bottom of this beer.
Yeah.
But it's
buttery,
odd that
too.
but it's odd that I get more ginger in the all.
Let's see what happens. Let's let it like sit
Open up a little
open.
bit.
I definitely on the trail of the gingerbread cookie way more than like a regular butter cookie.
Yeah, for sure.
There is some butteriness to it, though. I won't disagree with that. But
Dude, that is good beer.
9.5. So shout out. Apparently, these boys have been around
Where'd you
since
find this, Trev?
2011.
That was at Trader Joe's.
Really?
Yeah. I was had some shopping to do over there, and they always have an interesting selection.
That's where you got that other set of stuff, right? That like when we went through those like 3 or 4 different. That's
Yeah.
where you got Trader Joe's where you got those two. I don't remember what they were, but you had like a whole mixed pack of.
It was just kind of regular beers.
Right.
One was an amber, one was an IPA, one was
Right, but they were all the same brand.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got one more for us to try as well, but I was saving that
9.5?
to get it a little cooler. I don't remember what the percentage was, but it was it is a chocolate peanut butter.
Oh fuck yes! Up
So,
the alley.
That's coming up.
Up the alley. Dude, that beer we had last week, boys, I do want to retouch on that. I haven't had very much this week.
Me neither.
Same.
That beer we had last week, that white IPA.
That was
That's
a white stout.
white stout, yes, sorry.
The albino rhino?
Yeah, that's up on probably, I don't know if we can say a top 5 list because we've had some epics, but it definitely made a list.
Jumped right up the front for you.
Yeah, that was
It
a
was
good. That was a good brewski. It really was. I love the flavor of it, the whole thing. I remember.
No, I had one Cali Creamin' on Thursday, and then I had a tropical cider by Two Towns, one of their Imperial tropical ciders. That was pretty good last night. So that's it. Like, I've been mellowing on the weeknight beers.
I mean, I had Guinness, but
That doesn't count.
well, it's just nothing new.
You're right. Not much to review there when you're sucking down your 350th one.
No, not much for me
I
either.
almost drank an 8-pack.
Oh damn!
That doesn't surprise me.
I've had a
surprise me.
little wine, but today we'll see where it goes. Probably I'll be on it.
Yeah,
Tahoe
the reason-
drinking
yeah, I was
at a
gonna say.
fair. That's why we're here early. So I'm
That's
sure
right, that's
we'll
right.
have some new brews then. Hopefully,
Hopefully they're also not like, $12 to $14 fucking dollars
Oh,
or
they
some
will be.
shit.
they
Yeah.
probably will be.
Yeah.
It's Tahoe.
And my guess is you probably won't get anything new. It'll probably be probably Tahoe Ale Works will be a sponsor, would be my guess. Maybe Alibi. Is Alibi still up there?
I know there's still an
last
incline.
I checked.
There's still an
Right,
incline, but I
right.
haven't. Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So then, I mean, not much on that front as far as new beers, but this one definitely check out. Go hit it up at Trader Joe's.
Yeah,
Pretty
dude,
easy to find. Should be pretty
this-
easy to find.
I mean, it's pretty good. Like, it's really good. Don't
It's
let the 9.5 scare you. It's a delicious beer to have at least one.
Well, who did the 9.5 scare?
I just meant Jesus Christ, it's 8:20 in the morning.
Well,
Be slurring my words
I
by
mean,
fucking 10 a.m.
but at the same time,
We do have another problem too
What's
Oh,
that?
I was gonna
about early morning. Can you believe the Ohio State Texas game is 9 a.m. on our side? I was thinking about that. I told
is that
Angelique-
really when the kickoff is?
I told
it's
Angelique-
big noon.
Yeah, I was like, this is retarded. She goes, why? I said, because I want to like sit down and watch this game
Right.
and have like a beer. But then I go to Bullies in the morning for breakfast and meet people there, right? I sit down, have breakfast, have a Fall River, have another Fall River, and then by that time you're like 3 deep by noon. So you either have to make a decision to go home and take a nap, or you got to keep it rolling.
Right.
And so by that time it's like, fuck, there goes like not necessarily there goes a Saturday, but it's like, couldn't that game be like a 1 o'clock game at least, so that the morning was kind of productive in life instead of like starting to drink at 9 a.m.?
Hey, sometimes just chalk it up.
I mean, it's just
I understand Fox wanting to do big noon kickoff. I'm sorry that we jumped to this. I just thought of it because we're doing early morning.
All right.
It sucks. I know that like Fox wants to lead like the big noon kickoffs, like that's their like thing.
What a way to kick
off. But why 9 a.m. for like the biggest game? Like that's not like.
You're right. It should be a night game
or a 1 o'clock game.
It should be a night game. No, period. It should be a night game.
Well, it should be a prime time game. It should be the 5 o'clock.
4 p.m., 5 p.m.
It's not even a 10 o'clock game. It's first thing, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not like it's a one where you like have the afternoon.
No, you're eating breakfast.
You're like
whilst you're loading up this game.
I mean,
well, that's what I'm talking about, man. I want to like start college weekend off hot, but I don't want to start off at 9 a.m. hot.
I mean, to play devil's advocate, the people that maybe aren't drinking that early in the morning
give the people what they want.
Start off college football with a banger.
I mean, that is insane, though. That will be literally.
I mean, but I mean, you could have found like another game for 9.
I mean, in theory, though, we'll go back to. We're not doing college football, but right now we're only technically 6 days away from week 0. So we're right there.
Sorry, boys, jumping in like that.
No, I
was talking early morning. We got sidetracked.
I don't mind, or in fact, I do love the big noon game when you can just wake up and have a game on. But the fact that it is 1v2 does not give you a lot of hype time to wake up in the day and prepare for it. For sure not. Not on the West Coast. Now, granted, it's not a West Coast game technically, as far as.
But like even 1 o'clock, like I could get up, get shit done.
Sure.
Like, all right, here we go.
No.
Let's get everything done.
And
boom, boom, boom.
That's
boom.
a great window out there too. That's 4 p.m. their time. You figure that like that's exactly what it would be, but. That's not what Fox decided. It is. I mean, there's no way you can do big noon anywhere else, really. Like, I mean, that is by far the biggest matchup.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the whole schedule that weekend. There is
big noon and college game day.
But let's hold on. Let's backtrack.
Sorry, yeah. Let's stay on task here.
So, any new foods? Any new foods with the new beers?
Had some Our Town last night. It's not
Dude, that's a good pizza,
fucking
man.
Delicious. Yeah, we smashed a little 4-corner, my sister and I.
That's a good pizza, bro.
Very good.
I still got to go get some. Haven't been yet.
Oh, dude, as a pizza person, dude, for sure. And I have flavors of all sorts. So you can get your basic pizzas, or you can get some really out there kind
Definitely
of pizzas.
recommend.
Over Aleworks, Tahoe.
You did
two
say
different
pizza
things.
was very, very, very true.
Two
Detroit
different things.
style versus more
of like a skinny style. They got tons of different shit too. Like there's a bunch of pizzas. Like the pear pizza is just something that's crazy good.
But as far as you guys talk about Our Town like it's top.
It's really good pizza.
And Reno Tahoe Ale House.
It's just it's the venue.
It's one of my favorites in town.
Okay, well let's go Barstool. Give me out of 10.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
Come on, one bite. Everybody knows the rules.
I would say that I like Tahoe Aleworks pizza better because that's my type of pizza.
Okay, you're a flatter guy.
Yeah, always. But that's not taken away from. And the venue of Tahoe Aleworks is
every now and again.
killer.
I crave specifically just a big foldable slice with just crunchy thin crust. I do.
Style.
So yeah. So
but I think you have to try Our Town, Trevor.
I
already tried Aleworks.
I completely agree
because it. It's so fluffy. You get those like bites. It is like
it's
a really good bite.
So when you think of deep dish, I think more of Detroit style than I do Chicago style because the Chicago style just literally looks like a pie with it's like baked in pie.
Are we all no Chicago style?
I'm not a
no. Eat it,
right.
It's not out of the 3.
I'd rather have Detroit where you have way more cheese.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, not only that, it's just the consistency of it.
Correct.
Okay, I fucking love lasagna. I think I'd probably rather just have lasagna over a Chicago style, pizza. To me, it's darn near the same.
A good lasagna is.
I'm in on that
for sure.
Because I either want it to fold or I want it to fluff.
Oh my god, we went to Johnny's one time, talking about lasagna right there on 4th Street.
Yeah.
Dude, they had a seafood.
Johnny's?
Yeah, Johnny's, the Italian place on 4th. It was like
it's right next to the steakhouse.
Yeah, well, the winery now.
Oh, it's a winery now.
Oh, okay,
right there. Dude, I had a seafood lasagna, and it had like crab, lobster, scallops in it. It was one of the best fucking things I've ever had.
Sounds great.
Dude, it was so good because it was all shell food, so it wasn't like fish in it. It was just like the shell food stuff. So you would just get shrimp and dude, it was so good. So sorry, what you said.
No, not at all.
Have you ever been to Casale's?
Yes,
the halfway house.
That's some of the best regular red lasagna.
Yeah, that lasagna just made me think of it. Man.
It's so good.
I love that. I went there many moons ago. Yeah, and it was.
Dude, don't go in the summer.
So good though.
Don't go in the summer.
No,
just packed or just
because
so tiny,
they don't have
it's
an old building, so it's
the AC,
and it's a small little building too. So when you get that bitch full, breathing the same air.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
That'd give me closty, bro.
Dude, one of the you guys ever been to Zozo's over there off of
Lakeside? I've seen it. I've heard good things.
Dude, their chicken parm.
Yeah,
I like me a good chicken parm.
Dude, it's massive because you get the chicken parm on top of the spaghetti. Dude, it's a massive fucking plate.
Yeah.
At least the last time I was there, dude, I remember thinking, holy shit, this is big. But yeah. Love Italian food.
Doggy bag?
Yeah. Dude, I think Italian food's one of those ones, man, that's like top. It's up there. Italian food for me is definitely top 3.
Yeah, Italian food is delicious. It always makes for good leftovers too.
Oh, dude, I love warming up some Italian food, and I don't because it doesn't have not a lot of veggies, man. So you don't have all that weird shit.
And meat, noodles.
Just give me noodles and fucking meat, man, and fucking
all that weird shit. There's nothing weird about veggies, dude. They're a pretty normal cornerstone of a lot of people's diets. Oh my lord! Now finding the veggie you like might be a conversation because
I do eat my veggies, but I don't eat them at restaurants.
I kind of don't really either. If it's just like a side, if it's like a prefix meal and it just kind of comes on the side of something, then sure, I'll take them and eat them. But like, if I have my choice of sides, very rarely am I going to be like steamed broccoli.
Yeah,
like I'll go home and cook that, dude.
I fucking get some mashed potatoes and like a salad or something. You know, I
love a good out salad. I love salad though. I do love salad.
I usually get a salad.
I do,
unless they have an amazing soup. Amazing soups take over.
Or if
salad.
it's Friday and you know it's clam chowder, I will pretty much
home run every time.
Home run. Clam chowder.
Anytime the soup is anything that I'll eat, I'll always take it over the salad.
Gotcha.
But there are soups I'm like, yeah, I ain't fucking with that.
Sure.
Not touching it. Dude, so we've always done our studs for baseball. It's been a thing where usually it's Shohei and Aaron are leading, or what we're talking about. Usually, like a couple years ago, Matt Olson got in the home run race. Well, this year, Chucky's boy is definitely in the talk of studs. 46 bombs right now. We got a month and a half. You know, keep this roll going. I don't know if he gets to 60, but 55 is definitely on the target. The big dumper is definitely one of our definite big studs of the pod right now.
I mean, we just need to. So, our pitching has been what has faltered the last couple of games. Our bats are awoke. Rosarina's playing well. Julio is starting to turn it on right now. Like that 4 is pretty fucking impressive. I got to,
dude. So Julio threw it up on the screen the other night, watching a Mariner game. His stats, he hits like his OPS in the beginning. It's been like for years now. His first 4 years is like low 7s at the front half of the year. His OPS in the back half of the year is over like 935 and up, dude.
Yeah,
that's so crazy. Dude, if Julio, think if he could put like a back and half together,
dude, together that way.
Sorry, Charlie. Keep going on.
No, you're good. Yeah. I appreciate that's exactly the stat that you kind of need to highlight. But I mean, in theory, coming down the stretch is when you should hopefully be playing your best ball. So, Seattle has a terrible track record. We've made the playoffs 3 times in our entire franchise's history. So, even though I'm excited, I feel like we have the juice. I feel like we have some really good dudes. We got to get into the divisional round, bare minimum.
Do you think that he has overtaken Aaron for MVP on a not just a fandom base?
Sure,
but on a neutral. Do you think he's overtaken Aaron for MVP?
A lot of people will say no. for a lot of reasons. Aaron's coming back from injury. He's been hot. The Yankees haven't been so great, but he's right there. He's isn't he like first or second in batting average?
Dude,
and like,
I'll get
he's a stud. And so it depends on which metric you're looking at. Like home runs can be deceiving, okay? Like if you have 40 dingers but you have a 0.194 batting average, like you can miss me with that, you know what I mean?
So right now, Aaron leads at -180, and Cal Raleigh's next at plus 140.
No, that
so
doesn't,
real close.
That doesn't surprise me, though.
I think it all comes down to how each of them finish and how each of those teams finish. Mariners end up getting first in the West, and the Yankees barely sneaking in. Does that give Cal just a little bit up on him? Does Aaron make a run here in the home run? Like I think it kind of matters how this next month and a half, because September's huge. We're going to get into it in a little bit. Your guys' race is like a game and a half.
Yep.
30 games left. There's a ton of shit that can go down, man. Even games that are 4 back. You could lose a series and have another team sweep a series, and now it's a 1-game thing. So 30 days is a long time. Plus, we're still got, 10, 15 days left in this month, too. So it's a lot. So and then I think we also got to shout out Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber right now, second in bombs, 43. But also leading in RBIs 101. One more than your guy at 2 there, Charlie.
Sure.
So, dude, Schwarb's. Dude, some of those fucking home runs Schwarber hits.
Oh, he cranks them, dude, for sure. There's no question when it comes off the bat kind of thing. No doubters.
Dude.
Like, there's some of those where you see it and you're like, maybe. And then sometimes you see that shit and you're just like, that's gone. You don't even need to watch the ball go out. You're just like, next guy can come up, please. Like,
at that point, dude, why run around the bases?
Yeah, no,
like do softball. Like, you don't even have to touch them all, bro. Just stand there.
No, that's got to be what you want to do as a major leaguer, dude, because let's be honest about everything in life. That could be your last home run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to touch them all. I'm not, in theory, it shouldn't be, but you never know.
So talking about Aaron earlier, he did come off the IL. Still hitting 333. He is, highest guy is 317.
Yeah, so he clears it by a margin, dude.
Yeah, and then he's still at 39 home runs.
Right. No, yeah, he's no slouch.
And then he's still at 91 RBs. So he's still in the top 5 of all 3 major categories. And then Shohei's been on fire, too. He's at 43 bombs, and he's still pitching. He threw a hell of a game the other day. Dude,
Shohei, man.
What we're seeing with him is...
Oh, generational. We've spoken on this several times, and I'm very glad that they took the time to let him truly heal.
Yeah,
and
it's so good to see
they're
him
not out
back.
there using him 7 innings and shit. Like, it's really smart because the guy is talented on the mound and, as a hitter. So, yeah, fucking Dodgers, man. You're going to have to start paying him next year. Or is it how many years did he defer?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
That contract, it doesn't. That contract was fucking ridiculous.
Dude, it's crazy. Dude's made it for him.
Yeah.
Dude, the money that they make off of him is insane.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Dude,
The Dodgers are for sure the beneficiary of that. And not to say that Shohei isn't getting a pretty penny as well, but overall, I bet you the Dodgers are making 2 to 1. Oh, like what Shohei's really getting.
So I'm going to throw out one pitcher stat before we get to the thing.
Paul Skeens, talk about him.
I want you to listen to it. Just listen to his stats.
He's bonkers, dude.
His win-loss is 7-9.
I know.
He's tied for 60th.
Okay.
His ERA is 2.13. He's the first in ERA. He is 6 in Ks at 166, and he's 6 in WHIP at .96. Just to throw that out there that at some point he is not going to be on the Pirates, and he is going to take your whole minor league system, but somebody's going to trade for this dude. He is the deal. 2.13 ERA and you're 7-9.
Please don't end up on the Dodgers.
Wow. Didn't we see that coming? No, I know. It's for those who are uninitiated with what your ERA is, your earned run average. As far as for every 9 innings, he only gives up 2 runs.
Basically,
that's fucking
2 runs.
nuts.
That means the Pirates can't get him 3 runs
a game. Yeah.
And did you see some stat the other day that he finally gave up 6 hits in a game?
No.
Finally.
Or after so many starts or some shit. The dude is electric.
Yeah.
He is next level pitching. Like what we're seeing from him is what we hope to see from that Miz kid, but just went on the IR, his Mizowski or whatever, the kid from the Brewers, who are fucking rolling. Brew Crew, what up? Number 1 hat, number 1 record.
Killing it right now. They're hot. I think they're plus 34.
Dude.
And then I'm pretty sure I heard the other day they're 14 in a row now.
Hold on. Well, let's
they
see.
did. We snapped an 11-game series of theirs. They were on an 11-game
win streak
heater,
is 14.
and then now they're on 14. So yeah,
man.
you're talking they're probably 25-3 in their last 28. Some shit like that.
78-44, boys. Next team is the Cubs at 9 games back in that division. That's not even close. So
you're playing for wild card in that division.
So if you start looking at this shit, there's only 2 divisions that have even kind of close. So Toronto's up 5 on Boston. Detroit's up 8 on Cleveland. This is one of the divisions that's close. Charlie, this is you, brother.
Yeah.
Houston's only up 1.5 on the Mariners.
1.5. Fuck.
Let's go Mariners. Come on.
I know. We were tied 3 days ago.
Philly's up 5 on the Mets. Milwaukee, we just talked about, up 9. The only other divisions, the other West, where the Dodgers are only up 1 on the Padres, guys.
Yeah, Padres been playing better. LA still has some injuries.
Dude, have you seen the LA's pitching IL?
Is it just insane?
They have like no healthy pitching. All those dudes are on, but they're all supposed to be coming back. Last year they had to use up to like 40-something pitchers in their World Series run. That's how many different pitchers they had. This year they're going to be pushing the exact same number with all the injuries they have and how many times they have to bring guys up and down. Imagine if that team could stay healthy. Holy fuck.
Yeah, no,
and Mookie's not even playing very good this year. He's like only hitting like 2-something, like low 2s. You know, Freddie's doing Freddie stuff, I think, but Mookie's not really hitting good. Fuck.
We got any more studs we want to shout out? Terrence Scrubble in Detroit is also mentioned at pitcher. He's come out of fucking nowhere and just dicing
last couple years he's been probably the number 2 pitcher. He's at 242. He's probably been he's been the best AL pitcher for the last 2-3 years.
He's been getting help,
he's 11-3.
Right. Detroit got
Detroit's
bats.
Playing baseball.
Detroit got bats, yeah.
Hunter Green. Dude, they got dudes on that team, man. Wait, Hunter Green's a red. Is he a red?
Insane. That's 7-9 for Skeens.
The Wheeler, did you guys see?
Sad.
Did you see the Wheeler just went down to the 15-day DLs for the Phillies?
Mm-hmm.
He's leading at 195.
Hater went on the DL as well for the Astros. Yeah,
they were talking about it. They don't know who's going to close.
I'm real sad about that. Darn.
Dude,
we don't wish injury. We don't wish injury.
I hate that team.
I don't like that team by any stretch of the imagination. They are cheaters, and they got to keep their chip, and they got to keep the chip. It's not vacated.
I mean, Michigan
that series is not vacated
too.
Who?
Michigan.
That's true.
Good call, Chad.
That is a good transition because,
dude, what happened is the ruling came out.
Right. Please, do we have any details on that? Because it was more money than it was anything else. Because he's only serving like a 2-game and a 1-game suspension.
The 2-game suspension he's serving is by Michigan punished himself for 2 games.
Okay.
The 1 game is what he got from this last thing that had. Let me look it up. But yeah, it had with. Then you had Harbaugh.
Who's back in the NFL, so he don't much mind.
Well, he did get a 10-year, what do they call it? Damn it.
Don't show up to the ski.
Well, it's like if he goes back to college, it would be very difficult to hire him because of the shadow that he would cast.
So, okay, here we go.
For sure.
Michigan imposed a significant fine on the NCAA imposed a significant fine on Michigan, reportedly exceeding $20 million, stemming from the loss of postseason revenue over the next 2 seasons. Jim Harbaugh received a show cause for 10 years. Stallions has 8-year show cause. Penalties for Sherman Moore include a 2-year show cause order, during which he is suspended for 3 games that include self-imposed 2-game suspension. For the first 2 games of 2026, Moore will Michigan's Week 3 matchup of Michigan against Central Michigan and 4 against Nebraska, but will coach against Week 2 against Oklahoma. Oh my God, how they come up with some of this shit?
They just pick and choose how they feel. They're their own
show cause restricted. Okay, so it says Harbaugh. Here's a little more of a breakdown. A 10-year show cause restricting him from all athletically related activities during the show cause period, which began on August 7th, 2028, and the conclusion of his 4-year show cause order from a previous case.
Show cause. What a stupid fucking... Either commit him or not. Is he guilty or not? Show cause. There's gonna be a black cloud over him if you hire him. Duh, yeah, they cheated. They got caught.
But they don't have the evidence because all the stuff was deleted to link them. So this is what, as much as they can do, it sounded like. And this also sounded like the last ruling that the NCAA might come down with.
Yeah,
because they have the new football commission that what the Big Ten and the SEC have put together. That's supposed to be able to make quicker judgments on allegations.
So good. So is it, well, not good, but is this the death of the NCAA as we know it? If they're forming commissions like this technically underneath it, is this the death of the NCAA?
Yeah, I believe this is going to take its place.
Right? So individual...
As in charge of majority right now, of college athletics and any kind of thing like this.
I would say just move football and maybe basketball. Move the two big ones out from NCAA rule and then leave all of the, smaller schools underneath it. Or not schools, I'm sorry, but programs, sports, different athletic, lacrosse and shit like that doesn't need to be separated from the NCAA, but football and basketball clearly do. And I think it's light. I think it's fucking light. I know that they technically couldn't prove what they couldn't prove, but
yeah, this isn't what happened to USC or it's not.
We got
SMU.
That was a
penalty.
fucked deal. That was a fucked deal.
Way
fucking knows it.
Way fucked. I don't disagree.
That was one of the most fucked deals of all time.
And they never went back and really fixed it. Well, they gave Reggie his Heisman back, but they never gave USC the wins back,
which is bullshit. Those were one of the best teams ever touch a college football field. They smoked 52 to fucking 10.
And the craziest thing is that it wasn't on the field. It wasn't like you guys were geeking or juicing or whatever. Reggie Bush bought his mom a house.
Right, and correct. And it wasn't even like we were cheating,
no, like paying. There was no you were paying off the field.
Yeah, they weren't the only program paying.
But the agent, it was the agent that did it or something. It was something. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. The idea is that they got the worst penalty considering.
Dude, we had so many scholarships taken away.
It was like 20 per year or some shit.
And that's the
nuts.
thing. No scholarships taken away. No postseason ban for Michigan.
These show causes are fucking stupid.
$20 million is really nothing.
Way to fuck it.
Basically,
to fuck it again.
Your dude is going to miss 3 games over 2 years. And in today's landscape, if they go 2-1 in that, they'll be fine.
Way to fuck it again, NCAA.
They traditionally do, don't they?
Way to just fucking put it in a pouch.
We've been waiting for the hammer to drop, like that real hard, prove it moment, and they just don't do it.
No,
that's because nobody rules it.
USC, man. It's just
the USC ban was because they were so mad because it was peak.
Let's make an example out of them.
That was so much
bullshit. We'll go
bullshit.
to an extreme, and then that will be the only extreme we take.
Excuse me, sorry.
Extreme.
That was so much bullshit. Okay, so Trev, will you pull up the coaches poll? I got the AP pulled up. So we're gonna do.
Oh shit! Hold on.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to give our best 12. We're gonna give our 4 big conference winners, and we're gonna give a Heisman. So, boys, let's talk about how this comes down. Are we taking 3 different hat bets, or is it most?
I love it. Let's get out in front of it.
Or is it most out of one? I think we should do maybe like a 3 difference or something, because the 12 is gonna be hard. I would more want to base off of maybe Heisman and conference winners. The 12 is gonna be a difficult us pulling a 12 out of our hat.
Well, one thing we do need to mention is that it did change over this year. It's best 12 teams, right?
Except so the 5th conference, whether it's
they're still going to put in someone.
Well, still would be the 12th. If you're not the 12th, you do make 12th. I think that's still the thing.
Oh, okay. So I thought it was just 12, top 12.
No, right? I still think because
there is a non-power 4 that gets a guaranteed number 12.
Or maybe the Big 12 too. Maybe Arizona State and all them beat up on each other and they have 3 losses. They're not in the top 12. I still think winner of that conference gets
a team in.
Your conference winners get in. There's just no seeding in. See what I'm saying? So your conference winners get in, but there's no seeding that they get to buy this year.
Well, no, because
Right.
So if you're in already, you're in. But if you're like 13,
but that's not the automatic
12.
buy. That's not the automatic buy. That
exactly.
comes from 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Correct.
That's not okay. So that's not dependent on if you win your conference. Only
So say Arizona State and Texas Tech and all them just go beat the fuck out of each other all year, right?
Right.
Like and you get a 3-loss team. Well, maybe that 3-loss team's 13. They will be 12 for the playoff system, and I think even maybe the Boise States might get the same treatment.
I mean, they're the only team that was ranked out of the smaller conferences.
Correct, which was weird, I thought.
I mean, I think a lot of that is because of last season, like,
trying to hold them down.
Gone, like
trying to hold them down.
That's more of a wild card. It feels like
move. But we do want to point out some of the differences between AP and coaches, and that's why the AP poll is so much better. So Texas is 1,
same, and coaches.
Penn State is 2,
different.
That's a flip.
Ohio State is 3,
right?
That's the flip,
yeah,
right?
That's the flip
right there.
Yeah.
Clemson is 4.
Nope, we got Georgia here.
Georgia's 5.
No, got Clemson or Notre Dame at 5.
Right. So Notre Dame now is 6.
That's where Clemson falls in on the coaches.
See, that's is way more.
So
this
that
is
rattles
way
the three
more.
of them too.
This is way more where I thought I would go, honestly, because Penn State. We still don't know Ohio State quarterback, and that I know Ohio State's got Jeremiah Smith, Downs on defense. But, dude, you are still replacing your right and left tackle, and you have to replace a quarterback.
I mean, you replace a lot. That they do have.
And both. Oh, Charlie dropping phones.
And he was a 5-star.
And both running backs.
Out of high school, though, their quarterback,
right,
Julian Sand.
Is that who's starting?
I believe so. He's the one that's listed on the list for the Heisman as far as quarterbacks go for Ohio State.
But then you also replace.
Then he's got to play.
You also replacing 2 running backs too. You know,
yep.
So you're replacing a whole lot of shit there.
Yeah, but they just reload now. They're one of those teams.
But I definitely think Clemson's in the right spot. Do we want to go through the rest? I just wanted to point out the top 5.
No,
we're good.
The rest of it remains pretty similar as far as like the teams themselves. There's a little bit of rotation in like the teams, but overall it's the same 25. Like there's nothing drastic where it's like in the AP poll these guys at 17 and in the coaches poll they're not there.
So how do we want to do this? Do we want to go 1 through 12?
As far as this one's going to be tough.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, because I mean, I'm sure there's somebody that's not even in the top 25 that might eventually crack the top 12. It happens every year, but who would I even be thinking about in that? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. We're just thinking. So let's figure it out. So do we only want to bet on 2 bets? Heisman and conference winners, and just our top 12 is just kind of a shot in the dark? Or how do we want to do this? I want to make sure we're out in front on the record of how this hat bet's going to go.
I don't know if I want to do top 12. I want some time to think about the top 12. I say we do top 12 next week, and we do the Heisman and the conference winners right now. Because okay. I want to really break down the conferences by conference to figure, because I don't think everybody in the top 25 is going to last, and then I got to think of the teams behind them that I would potentially think could make it. There's going to be 1 or 2. There always is.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I don't know.
You have your 12?
Well, I think this year is kind of a muddled. I think it's going to be hard every year.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
of the transfers and everything. You don't know who's staying, who's going. You can't really look. This team. Like I think that's why I don't even. I wouldn't mind just doing a 12, but not betting on it. I think the bet should be with the conference winners and Heisman. I think the top 12 is just such a shot in the dark.
I'm not even like positive about the Heisman necessarily. I'm definitely better off on the Power 4, but
I mean, they're all kind of shots.
Well, they're all shots because anything could happen.
Anything can happen.
It's college football, man.
College football, and
we think we know.
Hey, man, that's why we don't bet college. We only bet the pros.
Because I know who I'm putting for. I know who I'm putting for my Heisman. I figured that one out.
Do you want to start there then?
Yeah, I'm taking Cade Klubnik.
All right, he's
Clemson.
3rd favorite on the Heisman list at plus 800 right now.
I just think that with who they play this year, they only play. I actually have their schedule pulled up. They start off with LSU, which is big, on Saturday 8:30. That's a 4:30 game.
Look, shout out to the NCAA for getting week 1 right. There's a lot of good juice on week 1.
And then after that, they don't play anybody else until they finish the season with South Carolina. They don't have Miami. The only other team they have on their schedule is SMU. They do have
schedule.
They do have UNC. Ooh,
Billy
Belichick. Fucking him and Jordan Hudson.
Okay.
Did you see that she called and she answered some phone, president of the university or something? I don't know. That chick is crazy. But no, I'm about Clemson. When we do put them, I will pop them finishing top 4. Whether it's 2, 3, or 4, I won't put them at 1. I don't think the voters will put them at 1. I think that's in line for either like your Penn State, Texas, or Ohio State.
Yeah, as far as favorites go, Arch Mannion's the top, Garrett Nussmeier's second, and then Cade is third. Behind him, tied for fourth, Lenora Sellers, Jeremiah Smith, and at fifth, Drew Aller. I think those are the
that sounds legit.
Good top 6 right there.
Lenora Sellers is going to have a hard ass time because he's in the SEC.
I thought you'd call him out.
Well, he should in theory have a great year, but he's going to see the best defenses in the nation repetitively. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it all depends on, if he's going to be able to slow the game down and get his pass. Because he's got legs for days. He'll Lamar Jackson it. He'll have 700, 800 rushing yards. Like, he's going to have a good grip on the ground, too. But when it comes to the Heisman, the arm is so much more important.
So here's South Carolina's. So you start out VT on the Sunday game. You got that Sunday game. After that, you really don't start with anybody. You got South Carolina State, Vandy, Mizzou, UK. But then after that, it goes to the Hall of Horrors. Starting Saturday, 10-11. You go LSU, OU, Alabama, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, have a break with CCU, and then finish with Clemson. Your last half of the schedules, everybody's ranked other than fucking CCU.
Okay.
Coastal Carolina.
Your team is rolling.
They played pretty well the last couple of years, to be fair, for the team that they are.
Dude, that's insane. You go 1, 2,
I know, which
3,
is exactly
4,
why
5.
it's going to be really hard for him. You're making the argument for the right quarterback because the stats in theory should pop, whereas if Sellers can come out of there with only 3 losses.
And Cade can kind of do both. Cade might not run for 1,000 yards, but he's going to run for 500.
It could be the Jaden Daniels effect, right? Where you can still win a Heisman with 3 or 4 losses if you are that elite at your position.
And, I mean, tied for 7th, and we really don't know much about that Julian Sand guy. That having Jeremiah Smith, who's 5th on the list to throw to.
The thing with Jeremiah Smith being so high, does he return punts or kicks? Because you can't be that high as a receiver. You can't do enough. He's not a running back.
Devontae Smith just won the Heisman not long ago as a pure wide receiver.
Yeah, but there wasn't really anything else that year. That was one of those years where it's kind of like when you don't have the quarterbacks that are up there and you have a bunch of other positions, it kind of means a year kind of wasn't a.
True, but he's easily going to be the top pick to lead Ohio State in touchdowns.
Oh, yeah. We'll see. Yeah.
Well, because they got to replace 2 running backs.
2 running backs and
both have
and Ibuka. Yeah, Trayvon Henderson
has looked so good in his 2 preseason games.
I was saying he was going to be good. I think the top 3 backs are going to be good this year, or my top 3 with Ashton, Omarion, and Trayvon. I think all 3 are going to light up the fucking NFL.
Well, he's going to get touches in that Harbaugh offense. There's no doubt about that. They love running backs down there now.
And Trayvon stay healthy. I mean, if Slater was healthy, running game.
We're sidebarring hard, boys. We're going to go into the NFL here soon.
Yeah. Okay. Who do you like for Heisman, Chuck?
I want to take. Let's see. Let me scour these.
What about you, Trev?
Quick.
I
know, right? Here. Based off of what I'm looking at and what
go for it.
Trev's going for it. He said he's going for it. That
means
I'm going
to take Nussmeier over the other 2 quarterbacks.
I think that's a smart bet, him being number 2.
I think LSU's in trouble.
I can't blame you there.
I'm more of a dark horse here. This would be your big money winner if it comes to fruition.
What do you got?
At plus 3,000.
Put $100 on him.
Jeremiah Love, running back in Notre Dame. I think he's the best running back in college football. I think he's going to get a whole lot of touchdowns.
He might be the best. No, he's not. I don't know if he's the best.
He's
my guy, Nicholas Singleton. I will put over.
Singleton?
I would like have that Singleton.
Penn State.
Penn State. Yeah. I think Nicholas Singleton's speed, power.
They
is
also
the
have
best
a 2-back.
Correct.
coming back, right?
Correct.
Who's the other guy?
I have to look it up.
I can't remember, but they had
I think
two.
Nicholas Singleton's best back. I like your Jordan Love thing, but I'll go.
They're 1 and 2. I just feel like Love is going to be the more of the big
because he's not competing.
in that offense.
Well, he's also not competing with a 2-man who might light up.
Where is Nicholas Singleton?
Did you find him?
He doesn't exist.
He's not on here. I don't think.
Really? Ooh, your guy not on the list?
Because they know that he's going to be splitting time
That's
almost
why.
right down the middle for sure. When you go into a season knowing now, don't get me wrong, it's not a problem for the team. It's only a problem for him individually. But as far as like Penn State's stoked to have a 1A and 1B. Why would at running back? No doubt.
You have two dudes that are so electric,
right? Thugs,
like,
and
so electric.
They're similar but different. The other guy is more of a bruiser as well, but he's quick and not like he's still fast. Don't get me wrong.
No, I think Love's a great back. I've been in love with Nicholas Singleton all
also,
year.
man, when's the last? Is Bush the last? No, that's not true. Ingram won it, and also Henry did. Who came out for Henry? Was Henry the last Heisman running back? Didn't Henry get one?
Henry got one.
Didn't Henry get one? Who was the last running back Heisman?
Didn't someone win it after him for Alabama though?
Well, I don't care about Bama. I'm talking the position, the running back position.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Devontae won it for Alabama, but as a wide receiver.
No, but I mean, I thought they had somebody.
They had a crazy run on running backs for Najee Harris. Unfortunately,
last running back is Derrick Henry.
Yeah, all right,
good call.
Travis Hunter, Jaden, Caleb, Bryce, Devontae, Joe, Kyler, Baker, Lamar, Derek, Marcus, Jameis, Johnny, Robert, Cam, Mark Ingram, Bradford, Tebow, Troy Smith, Reggie Bush, 2005.
Troy Smith got that Heisman?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch,
20,000.
dude.
Hell yeah. Matt Leinart, Jason White, Carson Palmer, Eric
back.
Crouch,
Okay,
Chris Winkie,
okay.
Robert. But hold on, here's the difference. Ron Dane, Ricky Williams, Eddie George, Rashawn Salam. You only had Charles Woodson and Danny Werfel in there. Other than that,
you had 4 running backs in a row right there.
No, well, actually, you had Woodson and Werfel split it, but then Eddie George and Rashawn Salam were, yeah. And
you did find Singleton at plus 20,000 if you like Singleton.
Yeah. Also, real quick,
I mean, if their other guy goes down, then that becomes very
Heisman is going to be on
lucrative.
stats. I think Nicholas Singleton is going to be a great back in the NFL.
Yeah, he's definitely one
of the top picks. But you're right. It's a split in the
they're
carries and the fact that Notre Dame's a run first team because who's the fucking quarterback of that team?
They're not going to be mad. They're not going to be mad drafting a guy that they know has all the talent but less wear and tear on his legs, right? That's the Downey theory.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm all about it.
That's like I was watching an interview with Josh Jacobs just a couple of days ago where he was talking about
CJ Carr.
The coaches told him that's why he's so high on. Okay, there it is. That's why he's so high on the potential Heisman list. Yeah. Yep. But Josh Jacobs was saying the coaches told him to come out, and he's like, "What are you talking about? I've barely even ran in college. Like, I don't have enough tape for them to." They're like, "Go out. Trust me. You're going to get drafted, and you're going to have less wear and tear." So even Saban was saying that to him.
Dude, it's different for the story, position. Man.
I love that.
You want your quarterbacks to have more starts. You want your running backs to have less starts.
Yeah, I would not didisagree with that.
You want your receivers to be kind of on the more start too, because you want the route running, the perfection of the route running, understanding.
You want
defenses too.
You want your receiver from like 25 to 28. Those 4 years is when you were supposed to be like
offensive
elite.
lineman, all that shit. You want them to understand more of the offense.
That seasoning.
The running back, you don't need to understand anything other than running.
Close to football, boys.
Other than just running. Do you guys want to do your conference winners?
Yeah, let's get into it.
SEC.
Oof.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm taking Texas, and I think that I don't know who I want second. I thought about South Carolina, Bama. New quarterback, LSU, Garrett Musselmeyer's there. I don't really have faith in the rest of the team. I don't know. I think it's Texas's. I know they're ranked number 1. Maybe I'm just going, but I think it's Texas's.
Texas,
it's hard to disagree with that. They just reloaded.
I know they did lose almost every offensive lineman in the draft, but I think they're stout and ready to rock and roll. I think Texas was built for a while.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm like-minded.
The only other one that might give it a run is UGA, just because they're always solid from top to bottom, but we don't really know what they're going to look like at quarterback.
It's the kid that came in last year,
right?
after
and he looked schmeh. So you're not necessarily getting what they would consider a top-end prospect there.
I kind of like Alabama to actually make a move.
I don't disagree with that as well.
If I trust one coach to come back with a quarterback, is DeBoer.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. He's going into the season.
I would think that Alabama's probably my 2 pick in the SEC.
Okay.
I still think Texas will win it. Alabama's more. I'm looking at 5 or 6 in the rankings, where I'm looking at Texas at 1 or 2.
Agreed.
I just, given the landscape of the SEC, it's going to go chalk in there, I think. I think Texas does. I think we're going to go 3 Texases.
No surprise, a South Carolina team?
I think, dude, they got to run through the shit mill. I think Ole Miss doesn't Ole Miss is another team that I think Lane does all right with that stuff, but
the only people who's going to beat Texas is going to be Texas, right? Like if it's going to be one of those games where they have like unforced errors or some stupid shit happen, like
100%.
Other than that, they have an insane roster.
Dude, they've been building this for like since
3 to 4 years. Yeah.
Hey, football is life in Texas.
Football is life.
Big Ten.
Football is life.
Ooh, that's another good conference, man. That's another.
I won't do it, so I'm not going to do it. So I'm taking Penn State.
I like that pick. I like that pick a lot.
They do have to go back-to-back with Ohio State and Indiana back-to-back games, which makes me nervous because I don't want you beat – that's that one where you go beat Ohio State and then lose to Indiana because you're coming off such a big blow. I don't think it would happen, but they get those 2 back-to-back. But I'm going to go Penn State. I can't say the other one.
I mean, I hate Ohio State. Oregon is in play.
But Oregon, again, what are you doing at quarterback?
They need to reload as well.
That makes me nervous, and I think Ohio State's team's a little bit better than Oregon's team right now, especially after you just got fucking smoked in the fucking Final Four.
As much as I hate the team, the brain says OSU.
I'll write you down, Trev.
I hate it. I hate them so much. I hope they lose. I don't care if I'm wrong.
Charlie.
There's really no team at the bottom that is going to compete, I don't think, in the Big Ten this year.
Oh, USC, baby.
I mean, now the Huskies are in there, and I don't have a lot of faith going into
Nebraska, maybe. I don't know.
No. Each one of these. No, see, here's the thing. Each one of these teams could steal a big game, but none of them are going to be consistent enough to win the Big Ten by any means. They might have an upset here and there, but they're not going to. They're still going to flub 4 games and not make the fucking conference title anyway. There's going to be a lot of those teams in the middle to the bottom of the Big Ten. So, especially because it's not a conference game. OSU will still have a high ranking win, lose, or draw against Texas, and they're going to go in the heavy favorite. I don't know about Oregon. Like I spoke last week about how I like Dan Lanning as a coach, but I also think Ryan Day is a hell of a coach too. And I think they have more than less. And I got to put the Buckeyes the winner of the Big Ten as well. We're going chalk so far. Real,
yeah,
real
so
exciting.
I went Penn State.
I know, which I can't disagree with. I think that's a good take.
Big 12.
This one's a little bit more fun because there's a lot going on in the Big 12.
There's one team I want to say, but I'm not going to go. I'm going to champion Texas Tech this year, maybe to make the top 12. But I'm going ASU. My guy Sam Levitt, Dillingham. I love what they're doing there.
Highest ranked out of the AP and coaches for the Big 12.
I love what they're doing, man. I love Dillingham as a coach, and I think that Sam Levitt kid is underrated quarterback. I like to see. I almost shouted him out for Heisman.
He's on the list. He's one of the favorites.
I saw him. He was going to be one of my crazy picks.
Crazy picks.
Maybe Outland, like if it was
You gotta like here, Chuck.
Yeah, dude.
Chuck's gonna say BYU.
Yeah, fucker. Why'd you steal my thunder? Why'd you come out and fucking?
How'd you know?
I had a feeling. Chuck.
I've spoken on this because their NIL has exploded. They are putting more into this program than they have since the fucking Joe Montana era, or not Joe Montana. I'm sorry, Steve Young. But. I just think that team was primed last year to do it, and they kind of flubbed. And I think this year is the year that they said, all right, fuck it. We're getting into the transfer portal. Now, the question is the quarterback because homeboy had to transfer out.
And that's the reason. That's the reason. That was the one thing that held me off from putting them. If I'm going to make a Big 12 top 2 or 3, that's the reason that Texas Tech is fighting BYU in my number 2 spot is because of the fact that I don't know what's happening at quarterback.
And I
because
can understand
that guy.
that, but I think the rest of that roster is fucking ready to go.
Defensively, they're going to be hot, dude.
Have been for a while.
But then you have Utah, too. If they could figure out an offense, that team would be good.
If they could score 20 points a game,
Give me 17. Give me 17.
If they could score under 3 touchdowns a game, they could still win a lot of games.
I like that BYU call, brother.
Trev. I want to go a little off the chalky because Arizona State could very well. Levitt is probably the best quarterback in that conference. And that coach coming back with all the juice. I've been championing
both those guys lately, so I gotta roll with my guys.
I understand.
If you're going off chalk, this is the conference to do it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Because they were wild last year.
Anyone can win it.
They were wild last year.
This year,
Iowa State was playing
last year.
Yeah. Iowa State played in the conference championship.
I picked Utah to win it last year and being one of the top 4 teams.
And they ate a big old bag of wang-a-dangs.
I was champion Utah big time.
Injuries, baby.
No quarterback play.
That too?
0. Fuck, I could have got out there and got as many fucking points.
Oh, my. Come on. We got to get you, Trev. Where are we at? Big 12.
Keeping it wild.
Keeping it wild.
Texas Tech.
That a boy.
Okay.
I love that pick,
They
too.
spending the money.
Spending the money.
Like, I don't know a whole lot about this team. I just know that.
That's why they're my number 2.
They're very interesting. They're an interesting team. And in this conference.
I really like this conference.
All right. So we got one.
I agree.
We got one left, and it's pretty much between it's a 2 pony race for the ACC.
Yeah, and I'm picking Clemson.
Right.
I haven't finished.
Because you got Klubnik for the Heisman too.
If we were to in our top things,
right.
Clemson's in my 4, whether they're 3 or 4.
Okay.
I think Clemson's posed.
I think that one's chalk. Chalk.
I think they're just posed to have a great year. They don't play anybody. They have a really, really good team. A lot of returning players. That's like their thing. I think that they're poised to be top 4 team. And I'm like really thinking about putting them in the national title game versus somebody.
Yeah.
I really am. I think that they are ready to rock and roll. And then they're going to lose everybody this year to the draft. And they're going to have to start over.
You got to do it this year.
Because they are. They're going to lose defensive players. Klubnik's top quarterback, one of the top quarterbacks go. They have defensive line that are going. Dude, they are posed to do it now.
I mean, the other teams in consideration for the ACC, Miami. I mean, you got Carson Beck now.
SMU.
I mean, SMU had a great year last year.
And they're ranked again this year. They're 19.
Would we consider Notre Dame in the ACC?
Nope.
I mean, they play that schedule.
But they're independent.
You're independent.
They can't win the
I got
conference.
them finishing like number 8.
Okay.
I can't go any crazy here.
No, because I think Miami lost a lot. I think that SMU is still not anywhere near as good top.
And I don't think Carson Beck's as good a quarterback as Charlie Ward.
Cam Ward.
Charlie Ward was FSU.
I was looking at
husbands, or I was looking at Heisman's.
You were looking at husbands. All right. Breaking news. Zach is shopping for a husband, y'all.
So is everybody Clemson?
Let him know.
I think so.
One of those teams, teams might upset Clemson, but they're going to lose some stupid games.
They're not. They're going undefeated.
Undefeated?
No, I'm talking about.
Clemson's going undefeated.
I'm talking about the Miamis or the SMUs or the Virginia Techs or the Georgia Techs.
The other teams.
They're gonna have some good games, but they're gonna flub 2-3, and Clemson's gonna have 1 loss at most.
Klubnik versus Nussmeier week 1's
gonna be 6.
It's just kind of how it looks like it's gonna roll.
Klubnik versus Nussmeier week 1's would be sick.
Yeah,
that's
dope.
Another
great game.
Dude, shout NCAA.
So am I writing you down for Clemson, Holmes?
Yeah.
9 a.m. We got Texas versus OSU though.
So you want to hold off? You want to hold off on your 12, Chuck?
I think we should hold off.
Does that mean we're going to bet on the 12? If we're holding off and putting thought into
Are we betting on the other 2?
Fuck yeah, we are.
Okay, hat bets.
Hat bets.
All right, look,
up.
it's on wax. Hat bets.
Each individual, and if you even out, then you don't wear it. Like, we can even it out.
Understood.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure that out.
Same with when. Okay, so also, we're going to jump into UFC news, but also we're going to. Trev's not going to be here for the 31st, so we'll figure out hat bets next week on how we want to propose that. When Trev will give us his final numbers, me and Charlie will give our final numbers on pod of who we're picking and all that kind of shit. MVPs, rookies, we're doing it all. We'll figure out how we want to do the hat bet, if we want to break it into 3 different things like we're doing for here, or if we want to do it all in one. But a lot of hat bets. It's going to be an interesting summer.
Golly. Dude, I'm so excited. Football's so around the corner. Okay, so in UFC news, this is big.
It's big, man.
First off,
it's big for the consumer. I think
319 was last night, wasn't it? 319, something like that.
I don't pay attention.
Duplessis dropped the belt to Chimaev for, I want to say that was the middleweight.
Did you catch the highlights on that?
I did not. I opened up ESPN this morning, and it was funny because
I get Bleacher Report.
Some guys were saying, congratulations, and then Nate Diaz comes in and says, "Homie can't fight." The Diaz brothers are so cold. If you know anything about the UFC, Stockton and Nick and Nate are fucking different breeds. But the biggest news isn't that happens every 3 weeks. They have like a title fight and a pay-per-view. The big news is that
there will be no more pay-per-views.
Pure Paramount.
Here we go.
No more pay-per-view.
UFC signed a contract with Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus. You ready? You guys ready for this? $7.7 billion. Not million. Billion.
Hey, I'm all for it if I can have a subscription instead of paying a pay-per-view price.
Look what Dana White turned this shit into.
Speaking real quick, we weren't going to touch on this, but this sparked into my head as I heard the billion. The Celtics just sold for $6.1 billion.
Yeah, Portland sold for $4 billion.
So this Paramount paid UFC more than the sale of the Boston Celtics, which is a franchise. Isn't it? Think about that.
Is crazy.
Think about that. The value of the Boston Celtics is unfathomable.
I mean, media.
Yeah,
is
but you've taken
right
the
now.
number one fighting.
Oh, yeah, no, it is the promotion. No, UFC is the promotion.
So you have like the number one fighting thing, and you own all of it. You get all the Ultimate Fighter stuff's going to be on CBS. I'm pretty sure, right? Like all that goes to CBS.
Oh, dude, they'll grab everything under the UFC banner for sure.
So ESPN doesn't carry any more of it?
Correct. That will now start in 2026.
Correct.
So the end of the year we'll finish through ESPN.
But think about that. You've just given CBS all this stuff that they can just run, right? You given them how many people watch Ultimate Fighter? A ton. What else can they do?
It's
all
funny.
The other fights
It's funny.
can do.
Yeah, CBS Viacom has got to be right behind ABC Disney, right? Like that's got to be like the 1-2 in the media market. So, I mean, for Dana White, talk about a fucking win. Like you were trying. I didn't mean to cut you off.
He did sell it.
Oh, dude. Well, yeah, it's true. It's Zuffa or not Zuffa.
But he turned that shit around, though, man.
Well, he's still, dude, he's making bread off of that. He still gets a cut out of that because he's still some sort of like an executive something or other. Like he's well high up in that company still. He's getting bread out of that, no doubt. But I do think it's, if you look at the history of the UFC and how much bullshit they had to go through to get here, it is so fucking impressive. Like it's not like any other professional sport, because at the time that it originated, it was looked at as like prison fighting, and like it was literally seriously like that's some of the words that they used in Congress.
Yeah, because they were like
they banned it in New York.
Yeah,
they banned it in New York up until like the early 2000s.
Knees to the face when you could do that when they're on the ground.
Soccer kicks. There was no rules and there was no rounds. Anyway, I don't want to go into the detail. I've actually gone back a good way in the UFC history. It's really unique, and it there's other fighting promotions out there in Japan. MMA and mixed martial arts have been massive. Like Pride was one of the coolest fucking things that they had going on out there. The UFC ended sweeping that up. Like they were a vacuum, just like the WWE has been in wrestling, right? So all shouts to Dana for legitimizing it, getting it on the straight and narrow, cleaning it up, making it respectable, and it's fucking still badass to watch. You can watch it as a casual, you can watch it as somebody who loves the fighting, you can watch it as somebody who has it in their background, like...
Yeah, I mean, this is the World Martial Arts Tournament come to life.
You want to get to the UFC, for sure. If you are a fighter, you're trying to get in the UFC, no doubt. Like, that's more or less what you're aiming for. So, I'm dry over here, boys.
Oh, I will be. Sorry, Chuck. Jesus.
Don't tell me what to do down in Mr. fucking Power Complex over here.
Right. Well, I guess we're ready for some new beers then.
New beers. We got
new beers and NFL coming.
NFL talk coming.
Oh, boy.
Dude, the Souths, right?
so close. We're so
Oh my God, we have 1 week until
I
week
am
0.
making one change already. I will make that.
What do you mean already? We haven't laid anything.
We're not there yet.
For the North.
We'll see you
For the North.
Oh no, you don't get to do that until.
I know, but
no.
I'm making it.
All right, you can
In 2 weeks.
All right, we'll see you for second segment.
I'll do what I want, Chuck. Welcome to Balls and Brews. Cheers, boys.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
y'all.
Welcome back.
Go.
Welcome back.
We got a classic. Not a classic for me, but it's a classic.
I mean, I think it's a classic. This is, I think, a good morning beer. It's light. It has a little citrus. You got that hops.
I got no love.
No love.
I mean, I don't mind this beer, but it's.
Your
You
wife
guys,
makes you
it's-
drink it,
it's-
or what?
it's-
No, she drinks it.
It's the Lagunitas IPA.
It's her favorite beer.
It is the flagship of the flagship right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say it's on Money's chest, no doubt. 6.2, Petaluma, California. We visit these guys often. We drink, probably, if anything, we might drink Lagunitas more than any other brewery. I feel like I say their name a lot.
that.
I feel like I say their name a lot.
You said that a couple times, and I think we called you out a couple weeks ago when he said that we drink a lot, and it was with the little something. We've only had a
The
handful
Sierra
of
Nevadas?
No, not the Sierra Nevada.
the Voodoos.
We got a lot of Voodoos.
No, you said when we had the what's it called, the little something ale. Isn't that?
That's Lagunitas.
Yeah, we had that on pod.
Little something.
And you said we have this all the time, and Trev's like, no, we actually really don't.
I mean,
we don't have a Lagunitas on the pod.
Maximus,
visit
we've had
the
Maximus. We can go back and find. Anyway,
had
we're
more.
not about to have a fucking in-house debate right here on camera.
I think we've had way more voodoo for sure.
We've had a lot of voodoo for sure. But once again, that's New Belgium, right? It's the voodoo line through the New Belgium brewery. But okay, let's not get off topic. So, not a big fan favorite of yours. Big fan favorite of yours.
yeah.
It's a classic IPA. It's the
It
thing
is.
I don't want to drink.
It's a West Coast IPA for sure. It
Like-
does at least have enough citrus to offcut
Correct.
because it's not super dense and it's not 7.2,
Right.
Like
But
so-
when I'm thinking kind of West Coast IPA, this is kind of like, this is what I compare it to. This is my backbone. This is it.
That's good, man. That's good. It doesn't. That hop cuts down right at the right point, like
It's a
right
good
where you think
IPA.
you're gonna chew on it. It kind of just mellows out.
Whoa.
I do understand. Look, I will tell you guys this: hops are aggressive. Okay,
Can be.
it is. It is a very hard version of beer if that's what you're gonna hop into.
and I like the hops, but there is too much.
I
There's
can get over hopped.
a limit.
When I found sours, when I developed the love for sours, I cut hops out of my beer diet. I drank like sours and darks for like 2 years. Like if somebody passed me an IPA, sure, fine, whatever. I'm not going to be rude, but like I was never anything with hop forward was not for like 2 to 3 years, dude.
Didn't even get into those hazies, huh?
Well, it was before the hazy craze. It was right before the hazy craze because the hazy's been around. Technically, it's a New England style IPA, right? Is what they originally called hazies.
I remember when
Northeast.
I remember when they got big though. We went to that brouhaha and everything had a fucking hazy in front of it, and then you're like, here it comes.
Quick.
It did.
Here it
Literally
comes.
within the next months, everything was either an IPA or a
Here's
hazy.
our hazy.
Yeah, for sure. And
I'd rather drink a hazy.
I mean,
over a traditional like a West
every day of the
Coast, or I mean, more of them. Yes, no, not always. I will
Not
say
all
that
hazies, 'cause we've had some weak ones.
and I've had some really good straight West Coast IPAs, dude. It's not to say that doesn't exist. Like Urban Roots, like riding a bike, that
Riding
fucking
a bike's
IPA
good,
is
right?
fantastic. Like. I get it. Overall, I might lean more hazy, right? Because I do, especially them unfiltered bastards that look like orange juice. I'm a huge fan of those. Like, and it sucks because that's what I want my hazy to be almost every time, and that's not what you get every time, right? Like, well, I'm curious to see. We have a hazy. Speaking of which, to end the pod with a little Thunder Dog. We'll get to that little local business.
Thunder Pup.
Oh, Thunder Pup! It's a great can. It's my favorite can of the day for sure.
what's up, dog?
What's up, dog?
My lead dog.
Lead dog.
What's up, dog?
Shit. So I know you guys want to do a little preseason chit chat. So Charlie, start.
We're in the thickums, right? And I got to see my ones, right? It was the first time, both sides, defense and offense. Defense played schmeh. Offense played phenomenally. Now, preseason against the twos of the Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm not going to necessarily say we're going to the fucking Super Bowl, but
no.
timing and execution was exactly what you want to see. That's what you're hoping for in the preseason. That guys know their assignments, they go out, they execute it, and they get off the field. You're not looking
for no injuries.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
That too.
1,000,000%. That is, you hold your breath. Whenever you hear news in the preseason, you don't want preseason news. Preseason news is always bad. Always bad. Because if you look into your team.
It's like what every day I'm like, you get like the breakdown of the day. The one thing I'm always looking for is please no injury.
Sure, 1,000,000%.
Like because it's going to be the one. We've already had one injury at safety, which our fucking defense.
Because the homers, if you're on your part of the website, it's always going to be good news. This guy looked great. This guy looked good. They're never going to give you the shit reviews.
It's the injuries that I'm like,
of course,
nervous.
Which is happening to the Niners big time at wide receiver. But
not just at wide receiver.
Robbie Chosen had 92 yards yesterday.
I mean, yeah, that's
that one?
It's Robbie Anderson.
Yeah,
from the Panthers.
Panthers originally.
Yeah.
But yes, Raiders and Niners played the other day. The Niners played some of their ones. I was happy to. It seemed like a good step forward from the last preseason game of. Excited about some of the younger players, but also getting to see the vets get in there a little bit. Injuries, we're racking them up, but nothing that season ending, thankfully. So everyone will eventually come back. So that was the most, that was the best thing to see as far as our game goes.
Yeah, I like the way the ones on offense played. Defense is what it is. You're going to be struggling in the defensive backfield, and that's fuck me. Pass defense is going to be rough this year.
Oh boy.
Defensive line's probably going to play all right.
That's a tough division to be rough in the pass defense.
But that's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's a great call, dude, considering the three quarterbacks they got to play. Now, Bo Nix has got him over the scheme guy, but Herbert and Mahomes can let that bitch rip, dude.
Sean Payton's still going to scheme it up.
Herbert and Mahomes have two of the prettiest balls you're going to see, dude.
Right now we're struggling.
The questionable pod.
Yeah, right now we're struggling back there. I thought we needed to make moves early. We haven't made them, so we'll see what happens. I think offensively we're going to be. If the offensive line plays good, we're going to be very competitive.
You have the ability to be last year's Bengals, right?
Correct.
Where
just in a different facet of whether we're going to have two tight ends that could be close, one over 1,000 yards, another one could be like Michael Mayer we could almost have two tight ends over 1,000 yards.
Crazy, but
because of how good each of them are. The one catch Mayer made yesterday was a perfect throw by Geno, only place he could get it, right on the 1 yard line. Ended up getting a score later.
Brock Bowers catch.
The Brock Bowers catch.
That was filthy.
We have two tight ends that are super elite. Myers is going to be a catch machine. It's depending on the rookies and Trey Tucker. Offensive line's always going to be big on anybody's team. Any of us can say, dude, offensive line. So it's just what it is. Every team needs the offensive line, so we can't say the offensive line needs to play. And every one of our teams needs the offensive line. Running game. We all need it. If we don't have it, our teams aren't going to be good. So that means the offensive line has to play good for all of us. So yesterday's ones look like they played well. That's what I need to see. Defensively, we're going to rely a whole lot on Elder Roberts. Well, Elder Roberts looked good in the middle too. So, but yeah, defensive line. I mean, your quarterback can throw it. You got to have a little bit of coverage. So we'll see what happens.
Well, another nice thing is I think to say about the Raiders is I think your team is at least gelling for what they have. Yep. You don't have any contract disputes right now. Nope. All that stuff was taken care of early on.
We dumped Christian Wilkins. It's now we are what we are, and I do think that there are a couple corners out there I would have liked to make a move on earlier.
I mean,
we'll see where they go
when
now.
Player cuts come, we'll see what happens. I would assume that you guys bring in at least one other guy
because the kid that we drafted, we did trade the one kid that I liked to the Eagles, but we got a defensive tackle, which we kind of needed at that point too. But we're looking at Porter. Another veteran we got, I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. But what's his name? Porter's working hard. But the guy that we got last year, DeMarcus Robinson, DeMarcus, it might be Robinson, the kid we got 4th round last year. He is actually making a really big impact in camp, is what they're saying. That's why Bennett's out, is because of his play and Porter's play.
Well, yeah, always nice to see something from the young guys. Like my team is full of them. And that's why, like, a lot of people are down on the Niners. Like, I think there's a possibility for a slow start. I'm hoping my team just grows throughout the season, and with the schedule that they have, they're able to compete. But I mean, that's a big part of it, though, is just young guys that you're kind of excited to be on the team and hopefully grow into something.
Yeah, dude. My team is like the 4th youngest overall. Yeah, like we are, which is kind of scary. It's a good and a bad thing because unfortunately our 2022 draft class is coming up and we're going to have to choose who we're going to have to pay. That's the Ken Walker is up for an extension. Boye Mafe, Derek Hall, like the guy. We have starters coming out of this class that we're going to have to decide if we're going to pay or not. So it's going to be a little tricky moving forward. We actually have, I think, also the 4th or 5th highest cap availability because we haven't necessarily done anything big recently.
Yeah, so we have availability too. That's why I'm like, can we go get one of these corners out there?
Sure, sure. No, and it's, Mr. Tom Brady didn't make the move that he needed to make. Now he's an owner GM. He's not a fucking roster.
I want him to literally be like, fuck it, I'm done at Fox. And just come over and
focus,
dude, just be the dude. Be like the owner, GM, kind of, not necessarily GM, but owner, like that is like helping with the decisions.
It might work out that way.
Get away from Fox, come put more of your opinion on
dude, a lot of his equity that he's been able to put back into the Raiders because of that massive Fox contract he signed. He got so much money up front for that. If you look at it, like, he only made so many millions during his playing career because he played during a time before these $50 million a year.
Contracts got crazy.
He also didn't take
this.
Right. No, he averaged what, like 21 to 25-ish kind of thing.
But I mean, a lot of those Patriot teams, they
good for him.
They trimmed that wide receiver mark or that cap as far as salary goes, and it feels like they put more money in the offensive line, which Kansas City seems to be kind of mimicking. I've heard a lot of good things about Simmons, that tackle they drafted in the first round.
Well, he was going to be a top tackle. He just got hurt.
So much better.
If he doesn't get hurt, he goes in the top 10.
Yes. And it's scary to think that their offensive line might be the best it's been since he's been there. It's a possibility.
I don't want to talk. We're not talking about the Chiefs.
Okay, let's get back to the Seahawks real quick.
Okay, all right, let's do that.
Get back to the Seahawks.
All right, what do you want to know? What do you want to know?
I'm just excited for week 1. It's
I know.
Great measuring stick.
It is.
I think for both of our teams.
I agree.
My
week
team,
1?
Yes, week 1.
Up in Seattle.
Niners' run defense was putrid last season. Seattle, I know, is going to want to do that heavy. It's going to show a lot.
Well, new offensive coordinator
from the tree.
Yes.
You don't, Shanahan, and then what's going to be scary is you have Saleh back in the house.
That's what gives me hope.
Yeah, no, it should on that side of the ball. He's a hell of a defensive coordinator. That is, to me, a pick'ems. Simply, I don't know. Like, it was cool to see. We saw 11 plays on offense, and Darnold only threw it 4 times. So I don't know what the passing game is going to look like. All of that was just turnaround hitches, quick hitters, real basic stuff, a swing pass. Like, we didn't open up any of the real deep play action crossers or anything like that.
Yeah, a lot of this falls on Darnold. Who's going to be your 2? I know who your 1 is.
Receiver?
For his receiver.
For receiver, it's either got to be Kupp or Bro. Watch out for this blood. His name is Torrey Horton Jr. Okay.
Oh, is that your rookie, right?
Yes. This kid is lighting it the fuck up.
He was playing around in preseason.
He is pretty much going to kick MVS off the squad before MVS. Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Torrey Horton is.
I like Torrey Horton,
and he has been. They were saying he would be
late round pick too, wasn't he? Like
4th. We got him in the 4th because of injury. Otherwise, they were saying he could have been a back end 1 or top 2 kind of thing.
So him,
Colorado State, you nailed it. Attaboy. Stud so far.
He's big.
And
he's like
he's lanky. He's
six. He's tall.
He's a Richard Sherman style build. He could put on some meat.
He's like 6'2", 6'3".
He's like Rich is not bad. Yeah,
he's tall. He's a tall guy.
But then you got
target.
Bobo. Yeah. Jake Bobo is going to make the team as well. He had elite hands just 2 nights ago. Had 2 touchdowns, a great fade. It looked so good.
I feel like you guys want to go to your tight end, but you've never really
Arroyo
made it work.
No, because we're going to use him properly finally. I think this scheme is
Pete
actually...
Carroll, I think, helps that. Or not, I'm sorry.
Clint Kubiak, because it's not McDonald's. Yes. It's going to be called. That's what I'm saying. I completely agree. I think that's what I'm saying. We are finally going to use Arroyo as a swing. He's going to be great. He's going to be so good, and I think he's going to be a piece that can change what that team can do, because he can be our Kittle. I know that's high expectations. I get
top
it.
Of the league
I
here, bro.
I'm just saying though, he could be that. He can block, but we also have AJ Barner, who I don't want to forget about, as a great tight end as well. We drafted him out of Michigan. He's got hands and he's got size and he blocks like a fucking animal too. Thank you for giving me my Seahawk time. I was like, we haven't had a glitch in the sound.
What just happened there?
Although, okay, so I have a Pizza Baron bet with another buddy of ours, Josh. Hey. Shout out to you, Big J.
What's the bet?
The Seahawks got to go 11-6.
Woo, yeah. Man, 11.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
You couldn't settle on 10?
I didn't want 10. I got 10 last year and I missed the playoffs. I won 11.
All right. I mean,
we'll review the West next week, but for this week, what are we getting into?
AFC South. I think that number 4 is pretty solid against the AFC South.
Across the board?
Yeah. I'm putting it as Titans. If I just don't think that anybody else in that division would finish that low. I have faith that Steichen's going to make the right call later this week on who's starting. Which will change.
Which leans what direction for you? Who do you think he's going to call?
He better say it's Daniel Jones.
Man, this division is wide open, and
I just don't think the Titans are there yet. I don't know what
a lot of it falls on Cam. Can he be that the first year just great season, or is he going to take some time? That rest of that team you kind of worry about?
Yeah, your running back room is so.
Your owner's been pretty quick to the trigger for a lot of those coaches. How does this last?
Callahan, right?
If they are the worst in that division, he could be getting fired again.
Your offensive line needs. I don't know. I just don't think that. I think the other 3 teams in front are better.
I mean, I'm with you. I have the Titans there too, just because there's just more question marks. Again, this division is wide open, so a couple injuries could swing everything in this conference or division.
It could swing, and it's also can coach and quarterback mix on 2 teams. If 2 teams coach and quarterback mix, they could change the whole dynamic of it. And the Texans got a new offense coordinator there, Drumbeat. Who do you got there, Drumbeat?
I'm waffling. I have been waffling but as I think more about the roster deeper in Indy, I like it more than I like Tennessee. I have more faith in Cam Ward than either of the quarterbacks in Indy, but they've got weapons. They've got Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, no, they have a good. He
still hasn't been kind of the same guy since the injury.
He's been he still went for 12 last year.
And he still went for 12 last year. The receiving core is amazing.
I know they drafted Tyler Warren. No, I know. This is my pick. Let me explain it.
Go for it.
But I love. I know he's kind of okay. I know he got suspended for a year for a game. I love Calvin Ridley. I think he's a great wide receiver, and he's going back to the one rule. They cut Treylon Burks. They brought in my boy Tyler Lockett. They do have Tajay Spears if he can come back healthy with Tony Pollard. I don't know. I think it's who's their tight end? Is it something with an O? O's something.
Nobody.
All right. I have to for top to bottom. For some reason, my heart wants to go Tennessee, but that's what I'm gonna put it for. I think
Anoku.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, okay, right.
Titans.
Yeah, Chick. Yeah. You had it. Chigga-Wonkwo. Yeah, Wonkwo. Yeah. Yeah, I was on the right path. So okay, so I mean, I don't think those skilled positions are as bad as people are making it out to be, but I do think top to bottom, Indy has a better roster, and I believe more in Steichen than I do in Callahan.
So it really does come down to the quarterback, though.
Sure. So what are you looking at 3 then, Charlie?
Is the Colts.
I'm same. I think I like Steichen, but I think this is another coach that's on the hot seat because of the quarterback concerns.
I don't like that room at all. I'm not saying that Danny Dimes can't do some things, but he still is one of those guys. He looks scared out there. He's one of those motherfuckers he'd be looking like he's seeing ghosts sometimes.
Well, I just think that, and I think he's just but I think he gives him way better chance than Anthony Richardson.
Agreed.
I think
Anthony Richardson's
I
done.
think the difference is the uncorking of the 60-yard ball. Daniel Jones does not throw that ever. Anthony Richardson will peel that motherfucker back. Dude.
Well, yeah,
now, it's not always going to get you the best result, but when it does, it is elite, right?
Yeah, no, he has more physical talent for sure.
Yeah, but like going like 1 for like 7 in the first half.
That's the
is
problem.
It's pretty unacceptable. Pretty unacceptable.
I'm also going Colts. I was waffling whether I thought that the Jags were going to be there, but I have faith in Liam Conan.
I just think him and Trevor Lawrence, they got to be better.
I think that you added Brian Thomas is getting better. Your offensive line should be better this year with Leon. Your receiving core is there with Brian Thomas. Like, he makes that receiving core elite.
He's a good receiver.
Bigsby and Etienne give you a nice two punch backfield. Travis Hunter at the receiving end is
gonna be fun to watch, man.
Biggest kind of question mark. That swing, like, that GM is a pup, right? Like that.
Yeah.
That's he's younger than us, I believe.
Yeah.
Like, and he just tied his legacy to Travis Hunter because he gave up a 1 to go and get him. We'll see how they use him. But so we're on number 2 now, technically, right?
I'm going Jags, but
across the board.
My biggest thing with them is if you can offensively get back to what you kind of were doing for a little bit. Where are you at defensively at this point?
We went
hard to gauge after last
season.
We
went all the same here. We're gonna have
I thought we were going to be
4.
different.
No, we didn't do anything different.
Well, Houston has the best roster. Their Achilles heel could be their offensive line.
Dude, then that's where I'm like, dude, do they put CJ in a spot where
I think that once again they also have the best quarterback, which is hard to go against that. Like
I'm really, this is it, the make or break year for me. I've held on to T-Law.
You've been a champion for him for a while.
This is it. Liam Conan is a stud.
This is the year.
But if you can't protect CJ,
oh boy,
you're gonna have another year like last year where he's gonna take a ton of hits.
And it doesn't matter how good your defense is. If your quarterback didn't crack down,
and their
you'll
offensive
never
line
fucking
things
score
they
points.
did this year was kind of head
They didn't
scratching.
make it really any better. It
No,
feels
they
like.
traded Tunsil. Which
They got new faces, but like,
right? Did they get better?
Is it better?
Laken Tomlinson is not an upgraded guard. I'll tell you that much. I played with him last year.
Not only the names that they brought in are no like elite names, but you still have to gel together with that new group.
That is true too,
and that's concerning. That is very concerning because that defense is going to be the best in that division.
Because I think their defense is better than the Jags defense. But what happens if the Jags defense makes where all of a sudden Walker kind of like he's been getting better every year. They get a couple guys. Their defense,
Hines Island is still there.
Right.
Yeah.
They have some stuff where they all of a sudden could go. It's what do you got in defense backfield? Is your safeties and corners? Because all of a sudden, if you can't score points as an offense with the Texans because you can't move the fucking football,
you're going to struggle.
At some point,
mightily.
you are going to lose
struggle
games
mightily
because your defense isn't going to hold up. Even though you have,
or you just don't have the faith that they can go out and get it when they need it, right? Like because some games come down to that. You'll have a struggle game. That's fine. But can you go out and get it when you fucking need it?
But their defense should be elite, cornerback wise, linebacker wise, defensive line wise.
Well, and that's why I think this division is a lot closer than it appears, at least maybe at first glance.
Because the Texans have an injury on defense, that could flip the whole division.
It can. I mean, offensively, though, if that offensive line can gel, like Tank Dell and C.J. Stroud should be fire.
No, Nico Collins is there. They still have Dalton Schultz. No, they have pieces.
Mixon.
No, well, he's going to be coming back about halfway through the season. That's kind of what they're
drafted
looking at.
another guy too.
Damian Pierce got cleared, and then they did draft somebody.
But I don't know.
So we all went 1 through 4 there. So read them back 1 through 4.
Texans, Jags, Colts, Titans.
Okay.
We are all in sync.
Yeah,
but I really
1 through 4.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't like that.
Well, I think if this is 3 is closer than we think.
I agree too. No, because I almost had Tennessee at 3. I almost put Tennessee in 3 because I feel like Cam Ward is going to have a better year than either
almost
Jones
put Colts at 2. I almost put Texans at 2.
Wow.
I almost put Texans
and then Jags at
1.
You got the tingles, bro. You've loved that team for a minute.
But I'm really hesitant about the offensive line. You have a quarterback that needs to stand up, pocket, and throw, and you got rid of your best one and didn't necessarily bring in great stuff.
Okay, that's fair. All right. So chalk for us.
Questions.
Ask away. Ask away.
No, I'm just saying, as far as these 4 teams go.
All of them. They all everywhere. Yeah, across all teams.
If you stay healthy and all of a sudden Shane, what happens if the offensive line for the Colts keeps him upright, right? He can still run the ball 500 yards like he did, and then he throws for 3,000. Does the Colts not have they have enough weapons where if he stays upright and he can throw to dudes, they have 4 receivers that should be really, really good.
And if Taylor's better than he was last year, if he's healthier, if he can be closer to what he was before the injury, wow.
And honestly,
the Colts offense,
Danny Jones got more legs than you think he did.
Correct. 100%.
He's far more athletic than people really give him credit for. Like he can make a man miss.
I'm rooting for him this year, guys. I'm putting my buck on Danny.
No,
I'm not drafting him anywhere, but I'll root for him as a Colt.
No, do you think that's simply because you're such an anti-Anthony Richardson guy?
No, I kind of want to see what he's got. I think the 1 year with Dayball where he had an okay year, they managed him right. So he had Saquon. Like he had an okay year. Can we not just say that he's an okay quarterback with a team around him? Why does he have to be like an awful quarterback? Like just because he doesn't have anybody around him? Like he didn't have anybody in the Giants. Like you can't. You had no offensive line. Can we just let him get
turnover machine?
Right? Can we get Sam Darnold?
That's his biggest knock.
Can we get like a regeneration Geno Smith? Can we see what he can do somewhere else?
His biggest knock
New York has made it tough.
Right? Can we get somewhere else?
If you don't play up to snuff in New York, you're going to get buried.
The Giants line was awful, though.
It was. No, I don't disagree. No, because they did draft Evan Neal, who didn't live up to anything. Right?
He's moved to guard.
Yeah, no. So,
I'm almost empty.
All right, so we're obviously going to bet the AFC South because we're all the same.
Well, no, if nobody else makes a switch,
you might make a switch.
I'll make a switch.
You don't have to. A future pod.
That's right.
Yes,
that's right. This is pulling. We all have one. We can make one. We have 1 week where we can make
as many switches as we want.
Well, yeah, I mean, sure.
Let's Chuck. We're all empty. Let's pour this brewski while we start looking at this new division.
Brewski,
Thunder Pup. Oh,
little splash.
What do you think? We're not going to be the same in this division, are we? We are.
I don't think so.
We are.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. We'll see, but I think so too.
I mean,
Thunder Pup.
There is 2 teams that are competing and 2 teams that aren't.
Correct. And we're going to have the exact same thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm going to switch it up.
You're going to switch? Well, if you're going to switch it up, then it won't be the same, right?
Switch it up, then.
This is a beautiful color on this beer.
I know. Thunder Pup. Lido.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
God damn, dude. Look at that. It's a beautiful body.
That's what he said?
That's what, yeah. That's
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Look at all that flavor in that.
Yep.
They're not
instantly
wrong.
Hit you.
So, thunderous hazy IPA, a juicy cloud soft hazy IPA bursting with tropical hops and a thunderclap of citry flavor.
Thunderclap.
Delicious.
It's really good.
Dude, that fucking pup on the front is so good. I love that so much. Like, I love this can. I might just keep this can. I'm a dog guy. 6.5, though. And that's a tall boy, so it's going to be a little bit to get through.
It might not be.
All right,
we'll see.
So let's hope we don't. We may or may not go chalk depending on how wild Mr. Downey chooses to get. Yum on this beer. Shout out Lead Dog.
Yum.
Always appreciate you guys on this pod. They're tops in this town for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
we got this pub just sitting on this can.
It's so good.
Thundercloud.
It's so good. I
Thunder
love.
bang.
My favorite part, you guys, please look it up on X and Instagram. Is just how his face is just like whatever. Like fuck it. Like I can't believe I'm on this can. Who gives a goddamn shit? I'm a dog. When we going for a walk? You got any treats? All right, so we're doing the NFC South.
NFC South. Team number 4.
Thirst that fuzz. Everybody move to the back of the bus.
Team number 4, boys. I'm putting the Aints there. I got no faith right now in that roster. It's just not good enough at this point.
And brand new head coach in Kellen Moore.
Yeah, it feels like it's going to take a little bit.
They have potentially the worst quarterback room of all time. Well, not of all time, but going into this year.
Tyler Stroud should start.
Tyler Shuck.
Yeah,
it's
spelled funny.
It is. It's like SHOUGH.
That's why
He has the GH.
Yeah, it is. It's pronounced Shuck.
Shuck.
Yeah,
that's why I went Shout. I was thinking.
But and
I
it's
have
between
to
him and Spencer fucking Rattler.
I have to go Saints. They're a team picking high next year. They're getting one of said
Archman,
quarterbacks.
You want to come out?
No, he's not coming.
Play for your
Saints Seals. Saints.
Pause team, right?
It would be I'm just gonna pause.
Same. Fuck.
I know. Yeah, I can't because what that roster is going to be without any proven head coaching. I think that Kellen Moore will have some fun down there. I think he'll figure out some good schemes, and I think he'll have some plays. But that defense is aging. Oh my God, Cam Jordan, you're still a stud, but you are on the wrong side of your career.
This team is definitely
Levante David,
transition.
great player, also very old. They kept the band around for one more year just to keep Kellen Moore kind of comfortable, right? Like next year is going to be,
and to have that leadership, at least you have something to guide this team.
They are 4 without a sure quarterback. They are absolutely number 4 because Alvin Kamara ain't getting any younger. Like Chris Olave, a great receiver, but never healthy, always injured.
Yeah, and the other team that would have been an option would be Carolina, but I think Bryce Young is improving.
So that's
Ted McMillan, you like that addition?
I have them at 4. I really think that they're on the up and up, though.
3, you mean?
3.
Same.
I think they're on the up, but I think they're on the up and up. I don't think they can jump the other 2.
This is the agreement pod. God damn it.
Yeah.
They are. Carolina's a 3 for sure.
On paper, there's a clear separation between the top 2 and the bottom 2 in this division.
Yeah, agreed. But I think that Carolina can be the upstart. I really do. There's defense,
always, a chance.
That defense is kind of questionable, but I really think they're putting that offense together. I think Chuba Hubbard is a great back. Didn't they draft Brooks out of Texas? What is his availability for this year?
So. And then
what's his availability for this year?
Well, I don't know if he got hurt again last year.
He did.
He
sat out. He only played 4 games or something.
And he got hurt again.
Right.
So that's a big concern. But, if he can stay healthy, yes, that adds another dynamic.
And they do.
I
know he's not necessarily a huge name anymore, but they still do have Miles Sanders.
No, he's somewhere else.
No.
Did I miss? Okay.
Yeah,
I missed one thing. Cowboys, I think.
That's right. He's backing up fucking.
Well, the Cowboys is just a mixed bag.
Javonte Williams.
They have no running back room.
Whoever was their starter last year, plus
Dowdle?
a rookie they drafted this year.
0.
It's a big of
Deuce Vaughn.
Who could be the guy?
Vaughn. Anyway, we're getting off topic. So we're gonna go Saints Carolina 4-3, number 2. Shake it up, then.
This is where it could be a shake.
I'm gonna go Bucks. I don't think they have. I think that their offensive takes a step back. You got 3 offense coordinators in a row. I just don't. You got to hit another home run. You're getting older on the offensive line and defensive line. Falcons are making the jump this year. Michael Penix is throwing darts. I go Bucks at 2 and Falcons at 1.
We all jumped on the Falcons, I feel, a year early. And maybe I'm going to be a year late, but I still need to see it from the Falcons. So I'm putting them at 2.
Yeah, Falcons at 2. I do love the moves that they finally made to try to jump into the pass rush game. It's going to be a question mark whether or not it works, but I love that you're taking swings.
When I pick one of them for Rookie of the Year,
big question for them.
When I pick one of them for Rookie of the Year, then and I win it again.
You do what you need to do.
Bijan should be the truth. I think I've grown to appreciate Baker more, though.
I just think that you have another offensive. Your offensive line is getting a little bit older. Worf's not even starting first couple games.
Well, yeah.
He's out.
Your
receivers are getting older, and they always get hurt. We love Mike Evans.
But that's why they drafted a wide receiver.
And he played really good last year. I still think, I don't know. I think Falcons take that step with London offensively.
Everybody's kind of, I think, rooting for that because they are the more exciting team, especially if
they drafted Mbuka. And by the way,
that's who the Bucks drafted.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
And I don't know. I'm more riding the Falcons train. I'm gonna hold tough on that. So we didn't go
for the Falcons. It's really got to come down to that pass rush. I feel like though.
Yeah, well, when Jalen Walker wins rookie,
hey man,
the 2 first-round picks, Jalen Walker and Pierce from Tennessee. I mean, that has to be better. Otherwise,
I want to see Penix ball as a Husky, and he brought us to a national championship appearance.
I wish he was slinging the rock. I wish he was slinging the rock for us, and they wouldn't have made that jump with Kirk Cousins.
That's a big question too. Is where does he end up? Because the Falcons want to move off of him, but no one really wants to pay
not
that
price
contract.
Right now. Yeah, no way.
Maybe if there's an injury, but no one's going to pay that price.
You're just eating that shit at this point. You know what I'm saying?
They might end up eating that shit all year, which is not a good position.
No, injury. An injury will happen to a starting quarterback. Knock on wood, and somebody will have to make that move. And you probably get it for a late round pick because you're going to have to pick up the contract.
Yeah, that contract is nasty.
It definitely benefits him.
Been getting paid.
Oh yeah, dude, he was the first guy to ever get a fully guaranteed deal. Like
the highest paid non-elite quarterback in the history of the NFL thus far.
You tell me.
He's done like one of the best jobs of getting like.
He's Moneybag A1, dude. If you took a business school of how to make money in the NFL, you take it from Kirk Cousins.
Dude,
absolutely.
Loaded up 1 year with those fucking years in Washington.
He got out of Washington into Minnesota with a fully guaranteed deal. Yeah, no,
nobody talks about.
Well, he changed the market. No, we're talking about it now.
Nobody else really talks about it. They only talk about Deshaun's. Like nobody really talks about Kurtz.
Well, yeah, because it was so much lighter. It was 3 for 84 or something.
86.
It was evenly divisible, but like.
Well, yeah. Another reason is he's been a guy of numbers and not of success as far as postseason comes.
He also is not a piece of shit like Deshaun Watson. So
yes, much better guy to have on the team.
Kirk Cousins seems like a guy you're gonna shake his hand, have a beer with, and you're gonna go to Kohl's like.
Maybe Home Depot.
Yeah, no, he's gonna help you build the birdhouse in your backyard. Like that's what Kirk Cousins is gonna do. He's the anti-shit lister.
We don't have Deshaun up there because he's not playing, right?
We're not even putting enough respect on his name. We're not even putting enough respect on his name because. Yeah, he is a shitless. Not just because your play has been terrible too, Deshaun. Fuck, even those moments where you got in a Browns uniform, you were bad, so bad. And I don't know. He's got I'm gonna come back better than ever. Yeah, right.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's done.
You guys just a fucking terrible person. Like Justin Tucker's never getting a job again in the NFL.
Once you want to talk about a show cause, yeah.
A show cause.
That's what that is. A black fucking.
I mean, how far has the NFL come where, Rashid Rice doesn't have he gets to play the first 4 games because that's
another thing. Decide. What is the fuck?
Common sense.
Why are we not having
throwback?
This?
We're gonna throw back to a common sense segment right now.
Why are we not having this fucking court appearance before the season starts?
Right? No shit. Why
are we letting him play the first 4 games?
In a situation like this, you can speed that up.
He was in this massive accident, right? Didn't he?
A year and a half ago. Everything that is being brought to court is ready to go. There's no reason why you couldn't speed this up.
Well, court shit's already happened. He's already should be in almost prison. He's got 5 years probation.
Oh, that's right.
He has to spend 30 days in prison at one point. So he gets a 4-game suspension. So he spends his 30 days in prison in October.
What a weird life, dude.
And gets out and gets to go play fucking ball.
And meanwhile,
and gets to play the first month of September.
And in
in
other news, Josh Morgan gets suspended for entire season for smoking marijuana, not endangering anybody's life.
Who did?
Morgan. This is
Gordon. Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon. Thank you.
Yes, several seasons. He wasted his whole career on pot.
How far we've come.
Unfortunately, they don't even test for pot anymore. No. It's not even a thing in the NBA and the NFL. It shouldn't be. Like, the idea that you're calling pot a fucking enhancement drug is like, okay.
Yeah, cigars.
No, one of the rules that we didn't touch on that, your boy championed is the banning of smelling salts. How about we fucking... This came down last week, so I'm sorry we're late on this.
That should be banned.
Really?
Because it can
Have you ever used smelling salts?
No.
Me either.
It could
I'm just curious.
It could.
You guys, we use things very similar to smelling salts.
Yeah, that's why I had to throw it out there.
It could disillusion your concussion test.
Yeah, I would think so. Everything just pop. You wake up.
Correct.
That gives you it's a different high.
Correct.
So then it shouldn't be used to revive humans. But if you want to take a fucking huff or two on the fucking side, like crack that bitch, it's just ammonia.
I know what it is.
It's just a bump.
I'm very surprised by your opinion on this. I thought you would be pro player, not pro league.
Oh, I don't. Well, it's a concussion thing. You should, if you want to have them yourself and take them before, I don't give a fuck. But teams shouldn't be able to use, because it can.
Waking a motherfucker up from on the field is what you're saying.
And you could take it, if you had the concussion, to kind of re-straighten you before you have to figure out if you can
so you can pass the test easier to get back on the field. It's a mask.
Yes.
It's a definite mask.
That's fair.
It's a definite mask, dude. If we're going to talk about player safety and about concussions,
we're not. We want him juiced. We want him out there. Hit a motherfucker. Don't throw this flag over the middle, defensive receiver. Kill somebody. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, I don't. Listen, Chuck. Don't listen. Somebody's got to be the anti-hero on this. All right. If I'm going to be 2v1, then I might as well play the villain.
2v1. Nobody ever says. He's always saying 2v1.
Hey, villain's a fun role. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know why you're always saying 2v1. I'm a hero. Have you guys talking about fandom? Have you guys seen any new shows, movies lately? Anything to tell the crowd about? Any more docs or anything?
Okay, so for my fandom, it's going to be a little sad, I suppose.
Oh, no.
Well, yeah, because my new show is my old show, and it's South Park. And I have to tell you guys, I've been really let down by the 2 episodes.
Only 2 have dropped?
Only 2 have dropped. They only do 6 episodes a season now, so technically they're taking a week off in between. Basically, it's episode week off. So it'll come back Wednesday, and it's a hit piece, y'all. I'm sorry in the sense of we're not a political pod, and I'm not going to tell you left or right what to believe and what to look at, but it's a hit piece on the current White House administration, straight up. It's not storytelling. It's just them taking things and being like, we're going to make fun of this. And I don't like that. I need a narrative. And why aren't the kids involved?
That last episode, though, it just got me with all the dog killing.
I couldn't, dude. I was so upset by that. The best part of that episode was when Clyde stole Cartman's thunder. That was by far that's a callback to the show. That is when the show is the funniest. When Cartman was like, what the fuck? Dude, if you do know South Park, there were 3 minutes of great humor in that. But overall, I'm sad. This new season has not done it for me in any capacity. And the callback to, Trump being Saddam Hussein and in bed with Satan.
So mirrored that in that show a lot.
What do you think? You're the other South Park fan on the panel. I know Zach is indifferent, so.
I mean, they like to ride that line of.
I just don't. It's not storytelling. Yeah, they're just hit pieces. They're just saying agreed. We don't like this, and we're going to make fun of it.
More of the storytelling.
Yes, there's no real narrative. I get the Mackie needing to make his nut and then going on, for ice. It was kind of funny.
Oh, that was a little bit funny.
That part worked okay, but it's too much in the wrong direction for me. And I love South Park. I'm a South Park purist.
Either one of you watching or have watched Wednesday? Because I really enjoyed that.
I have not, but they're coming back with a new season drop.
They just dropped the first part of the new season. It's only 4 episodes. They're waiting to drop the rest. I think probably in October when it's more appropriate. They separated it last season too.
Okay.
Into 2. There's we'll drop so many episodes and there's a little gap and then we'll drop the rest of the season.
Sure.
And I'm a fan of like Tim Burton, Danny Elfman, just like a lot of the stuff that they've done, the spooky, kooky, kind of scary ideology of the Addams Family. I think they do it well, in my opinion.
I've heard that take. Wednesday is big for a reason. Jenna Ortega is a great actress. I have not necessarily watched a lot of it myself, as I don't lean spooky, scary.
Me neither.
Not really my thing. Like, it's funny because Halloween is a big deal for a lot of people. It's just not for me, dude.
Not your favorite holiday? What's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving, bar none.
I mean, the food is fire.
Thanksgiving, bar none, because it's the one holiday that isn't built around nothing. It's about thanks. It's about just being there.
I really love Halloween, though. The dressing up. I'm a sugar fiend as well.
Hey, you and Heather do it well. I've seen some awesome costumes between y'all.
She's going to dress me up later today.
There you go.
I'm going to be
you got to go to Tahoe. Damn right. You got to be in scene for
you're
sure.
You're
not going to show up with no Aces hat on. Not that I don't love the hat. But
no, I have a pirate hat.
Of course you do.
I'll throw up some pictures on my Instagram.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to look like a pirate.
I just finished Car Masters Rust to Riches. Chuck, you
were talking about this.
I like a good car restoration.
And what they do is they do like, hey, we're going to fix this up, but we're going to trade it to this guy for this car and get this, sell this to this person for this amount, and then trade this for this, trying to get to a 3-figure payday where they sell a car for over 100,000. So they fix these cars up, but they make them like sick. They're like doing shit. The main guy they just did a Ford Bronco 6 season, so I'm not giving up on the first one. Ford Bronco, old one, 81. But for Whistle Pig, they extended the back of the Bronco, put another Ford Bronco or another Ford bed next to it, made a big thing so people could sit on it, put another axle on it, had a barrel in the middle for all that. Dude made this sweet thing for Whistle Pig to have at their shows and shit.
So it's got 3 axles?
Yeah. Shit like that. They do crazy cool shit, man.
We just had Hot August Nights in Reno. So
this is the first year that
classic cars reconstructed. There's drag races down the street. Like, it's a whole kind of
It's one of the biggest car shows in the nation. No, it's up there. Dude, the Hot August Nights is legit.
First year, we didn't really go. We usually go to the Atlantis and do the walk at the Atlantis. So I like how they park them and you're able to kind of.
They have a drive.
Yeah, and they have a drive around and you can see cars drive around, but you can also do a cool walk. First year we haven't been in a while. Just busy, didn't get down there.
I haven't been in many years simply because I'm not a gearhead. I don't know enough about the cars. Like, if I go with my pops, that's a different journey. Because he is like, oh, check this out, and oh, check that out. He got so bored of it because it was basically the same units every fucking year, right? Like,
I love the sound of some of those old engines, though, on those rebuilt cars.
You know what we need to get back to? One thing I will say, about older builds is that you could tell the difference between a Cadillac and a Chevrolet and a Ford. And we need to get back to where there's differences in body builds and makes and everything. Just somebody does one thing and then everybody else rides it. All the SUVs look the same. All the sedans look the same. All of the fucking electric cars are starting to look the same.
And not just that, but the older vehicles so much easier to work on yourself. They make these new cars so
as
much more
complicated as
difficult.
possible.
Yes.
You have to have a degree to work on these fucking things.
Why? There's no reason to cover it up with all this plastic. Let the chrome show.
Let the chrome show.
Just to give a heads up, there are a ton of movies right now for rent, as in Ana de Armas, Ballerina, the John Wick story. You got How to Train Your Dragon. You got the Jurassic World. You got the new Thunderbolts. Superman is now out for rent as well on digital.
Have you seen Fantastic Four?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I haven't. I wanted to see all these movies and I didn't, so now it's all about trying to get a rent. How to Train Your Dragon, if I didn't say that one.
Real life, no, yeah.
Dude, I can't wait to see that one. And then there's one more that just came. Mission Impossible, the last one should be coming out too. So a lot of movies out for rent here in a little bit. Check them out. I can't wait. I'm going to start knocking some out soon. So I'm going to have lots of movies to talk about. I've watched a lot of, I've either watched baseball now There's nothing else. It's either baseball or I'm watching some like movie. Like watched Happy Gilmore 2 a couple times.
I'm a YouTube fiend. Don't talk to me about my content. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to put it on pod. It's insane. It's just the shit. I love YouTube. I love user-created content. I love that people can talk about whatever they want and whatever you're interested in. You can dive down the rabbit hole. Like, don't get me wrong. I like a good high-budget, well-scripted, blow-em-up, shoot-em-up movie too, for sure. But like, what I like about YouTube the most is like we create long form content. This is going to be an hour and 45 minutes, right? But a lot of content on YouTube is 7 to 10 minutes. So you can get in, learn what you want to learn, and get the fuck out. Like it's not necessary. It's a great platform for
attention span.
For
the new generation.
Yeah, because I'm so far behind you guys.
What we were talking about earlier, Chuck. Yeah. Fuck, he makes it 2 versus 1 himself.
It was more of a self-fulfilling prophecy.
It was more of a Trev made a joke about us being older, but you were included in the us of that being older.
What joke was that?
Just now, and you said, 2v1, I'm not that much older.
I didn't say...
See that, Trev?
Whatever just happened. Somebody's gaslighting somebody. Let us know in the comments who's wrong.
See that, Trev?
Oh, shit. You guys, I think that's pod 104. Downey, you got a lot of beer to drink. Look at him go. Look at him go. All right, we're gonna give one cheers here.
We had a lot of good takes this week. Next week, we get...
Our boys in the West.
The West.
That is our division.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, so we're getting
boys.
And by the time we record next week, we'll have week 0. 12. Yeah, and we'll have our top 12.
We have to do our top 12 next week.
All right.
Chuck backed out of the 12.
I did. I wanted to be sure of my 12. I wanted to be sure of it.
So we got 3 hat bets going.
It's important hat bets.
Chuck might not be able to wear a hat all winter long. He might have to wear like 3 different hats. That's going to be so crazy.
How did this happen?
On you, Chuck.
How did this happen? Fuck you, Daddy. You could wear
2-1. You could. Maybe he gets an Oklahoma City hat, a Laker hat, and then he gets a Niner hat to wear. He could have 3 different hats.
Niner hat just the other day.
Or you could be wearing all Seattle hats. Let's go.
Stats seem to favor the other way, Chuck.
That's not true at all.
Yeah.
Oh, no, stats don't fall in money's favor. Yeah.
Money's kind of on the downside.
Hey, bro. Wait, what?
Well, that's the reality of the
Trev actually has the worst.
Strays right there. I'm getting strays. What the fuck?
Trev has the worst shot of getting all
How'd this happen?
Those aren't strays. That's just reality.
Yeah, dude,
you have hats.
You have the most hat wearing.
The numbers lean in your direction, brother. I'm sorry. Well, there's pod 104, y'all. We're gonna fucking get.
I'm not buying a Dodger hat for Trev though.
Don't buy any
ever
hat.
buy a Dodger
I'm
hat,
buying an Oklahoma City hat for you to wear.
Don't ever buy a Dodger hat. Not.
Yes, I am
not.
wearing.
Look, I'm gonna use the parental advisory sticker right now. You fucking better.
Dude, I'm gonna buy an Oklahoma City Thunder hat so that Chuck has to wear it if I win.
That is the nastiest.
I'm gonna wear it and then I'm gonna poop in it immediately on pod
I'm
poop.
totally doing that, dude. We talked about it we talked about like 2 months ago in a pod. I asked the question, we answered it. We said any hat.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, no, 1,000%. You get to choose the hat that the other person has to wear for sure.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
I just can't ever.
Maybe I'll find a Champions hat.
Champions hat.
2000. What's this? 2025. 2025 champion. Yeah, my God, dude, that'd be amazing.
We need to cut this episode.
So we'll see you next time. We're on X and Instagram,
Buzzsprout, Spotify, YouTube. If you're watching our pretty faces,
cheers to you.
Check out these beers for sure, man. Especially the first and third one.
Thunder Pup was legit.
Did I splash you?
No, on my knee for sure. Yeah, I got it.
My bad.
We're gonna see you next week for 105.
Cheers. Wrap it up. Wrap that shit up.